Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Happy Exercise with Exos Day. It's going to be another great workout today. We are going to be doing an EMOM today. So basically, we're going to do 6 different movements, and we have a goal rep range for each movement. And we have a full minute to complete each movement each time. So we're going to go through that 3 times through. And I'll go ahead and get started explaining and demonstrating everything that we will be doing today, which is going to be a mixture of upper and lower body things as usual. But we are going to start off with some squats here today. So we're going to be doing 1.5 squats. So we're going to have our feet shoulder width apart. We're going to squat all the way down. So all the way down to the bottom. We're going to come halfway up, all the way back down, squeezing the glutes all the way up. And that is 1 rep. So we're going to do anywhere from 10 to 12 of those. So that's the goal here. So if you want to start with 10, work your way up to 12. That's always a good idea, but that's kind of the range we're aiming for. And then after that, we're going to get on the ground for some upper body. We're going to be doing 3-second eccentric push-ups. So for these, you don't have to push yourself back up. You can kind of get up however you would like to. But if you'd like a challenge, go ahead and lower yourself slowly and then push yourself back up. So on our hands directly below the shoulders. And as we go down, nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, our hands are coming towards our the bottom of the ribs here. So the movement here, the arms are straight out in front, coming down, and then either pushing yourself back up or getting up however you need to. So we're going to do 8 to 10 of those. And then after that, we're going to stay on our knees here. And Brittany just joined. This is her favorite movement. I know she doesn't like these, but no one really does. That's okay. We're going to do a kneel to a squat. So we're going to start on our knees, 1 foot on the ground, push through, squeeze the glutes, other foot, and then back down. So we're not fully standing up, and then we're going to alternate sides. I know, thumbs down. It's okay. We're working on our legs today. So that is going to be the next movement, and we're going to do anywhere from 8 to 12 on each side. So aiming as many as you can in that full minute. And then we're going to get back on the ground. We're going to do a few more push-ups here. So you can do these from your knees or from your toes here, but we're going to do a push-up, and then we're going to rotate towards the ceiling, hand up, watching the hand with our eyes, and then push up and rotate towards the other side. So again, goal reps for here, anywhere from 8 to 10. Try and push yourself a little extra. And again, you can do those from your knees. All right. Next up, we're doing plank knee to opposite elbow. So we're getting a lot of shoulder work in here today, as always. So hands below these shoulders. And we are going to come across knee to the elbow, across knee to the elbow. So if you want to exhale as you bring those knees up, it's going to help us engage the core. Goal here, 12 to 15 each side. Lastly, burpees. So we're going to aim to get 12 to 15 burpees today in that full minute. Again, you can do that lower half or the upper half, but I definitely want you all to challenge yourselves today. So that is going to be the full workout. We're going to go through that 3 times. And Luis has put that in the chat for us today. So thank you, Luis. So if you get lost or you want to know what's coming up next, check out the chat box for that. And we can go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So we're going to start with the world's greatest stretch. So I'm going to take my right knee. I'm going to interlace my fingers, grab that right knee, pull it towards the chest. Nice big deep breath. On the exhale, stepping back into a reverse lunge. Hands on the inside of the front foot. Nice big deep breath. Feeling that hip expand. Exhaling, bringing the left foot up towards the ceiling. And by the foot, I mean the hand towards the ceiling. Gazing past our thumb. Big deep breath. Exhaling, hand on the outside of the front foot. Pushing up into that hamstring stretch. Exhaling, bringing the right foot next to the left foot. We're going to stand on up. Awesome. Now we're going to do that same thing on the other side. So interlacing our fingers, grabbing our left knee, bringing it towards our chest. Nice big deep breath. Slowly stepping back into a reverse lunge. Hands on the inside of that front leg. Nice big deep belly breath. On the exhale, bringing that right hand now up towards the ceiling, gazing past that thumb. Big deep breath on the exhale. Hand on the outside of the front foot, pushing ourselves up into that hamstring stretch. And exhaling, bringing the left foot next to the right foot. Squeeze the glutes, stand on up. Awesome. Last thing we're going to do to get nice and warmed up is we're just going to do a couple planks into that pike or down dog. Get our shoulders warmed up, our back a little bit stretched out. So on our hands and our toes here, core is nice and tight. Push through the shoulders into that pike position, getting a nice stretch through the shoulders. Back down to plank, hold for a second or two, and pushing back up into the pike. Back to the plank, and last one here. Big deep breath, pushing ourselves up. Feeling that stretch, and back down to plank. We can go ahead and stand on up. We're getting ready for 1.5 squats here. And we are going to get the timer going here in 3, 2, 1, and go. So 1.5 squats, going all the way down, halfway up, all the way back down, all the way back up. We're aiming to get 10 to 12 of these in this full minute. So we got a minute to complete our 10 to 12 1.5 squats. Once we finish those reps, you can go ahead and rest and wait for the next exercise. We are squeezing the glutes. Core is tight, back is flat. Exhaling as we stand up, exploding through the ground. Heel, big toe, little toe, pushing the ground away from us. Try and push yourself to get a few more reps than you think you can, but aiming for that 10 to 12 rep range. We got about 10 more seconds, and then we're doing 8 to 10 3-second eccentric push-ups. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're on the push-ups here. So lower yourself nice and slow. And if you'd like to challenge yourself, you can get up however you would like. Or you can push yourself up if you would like to challenge yourself today. It is up to you. You are the boss of your body. So challenge yourself, make it a little harder than you usually would, but only do what is available and comfortable for you today. 8 to 10 here. Great job. Keep lowering yourself nice and slow, feeling it in your chest. Your hands starting straight out, coming right at the top of the bottom of the rib cage there. All right, we got about 10 seconds. And then we're doing the ever so famous kneel to squat. Between 8 and 12. 3, 2, 1. So you're coming up with one foot and then switching over to the other side. We're staying nice and low. Planting that whole foot on the ground. Pushing up through the glutes here. If you need help focusing on squeezing those glutes, go ahead and place your hands there. Make sure you're squeezing. I am always making sure we're having that proper intent during our movements. Knee is still tracking past the second toe. Really giving us that nice glute emphasis here. 8 to 12 on each side. We got about 10 seconds left to finish. And then we're doing 8 to 10 push-ups into that rotation. 3, 2, 1. So you can do this either kneeling or on your toes. 8 to 10 on each side. You're pushing up in between each rotation. So you're doing 16 rotations total is the bottom number here. Gazing past that thumb, still getting that neck rotation. Hands start straight under the shoulders to the bottom of the ribs to make sure we're getting that chest action here. We got 15 more seconds, 8 to 10. Then we got plank, knee to opposite elbow, 12 to 15. 3, 2, 1. So on those hands and toes, exhaling, bringing the knee over and across. Keeping that core tight, our butts are down. Great job, keep pushing. 12 to 15, each side. Got lots of arm work in here today. We got about 30 more seconds here, and then we're doing our burpees. 12 to 15 burpees. Try to challenge yourself. We got 10 more seconds, and then it's burpee time. 3, 2, 1. Landing on the whole foot, jumping up. If you are not in a place to jump today, go ahead and walk those feet out instead. Keeping that core tight. Push yourselves. You got it. Oh, earring just fell out. 12 to 15. You can always start at the bottom of the rep range and work your way up through the whole workout. So it'll get progressively more challenging as we push forward. We got about 15 more seconds. Now we're starting at the top with the 1.5 squats. 3, 2, 1. 10 to 12 of these. All the way down, halfway up, all the way down, all the way up is 1. Keeping the core tight, back flat. Squeeze those glutes. Whole foot is on the ground. Great job. Keep pushing. We're doing 3 rounds of this total, so we got 1 down. We're on the second round here. So try and get 1 to 2 more this time. Got about 15 more seconds. And we're doing our 3-second eccentric push-ups. So the eccentric is the lowering portion. So 3 seconds down, get up however you'd like. 3, 2, 1. So hands below the shoulders, ending down near the ribs. Control yourself on the way down. This is going to help us get stronger at pushing ourselves back up. Better than doing kneeling push-ups well. So that's why this movement's really important, but also hard. 8 to 10 of these. Try and push yourself, do them 1 or 2 more than last time. We got about 20 more seconds, and then we got our kneeling to squat. 8 to 10. We got 10 seconds until we're starting those. Great job, y'all, doing awesome. 3, 2, 1. So we're alternating sides here. Whole foot steps on the ground. Push through those glutes. Set that opposite foot on the ground. We're staying low. Go from this angle. I'm about in a half squat at the top. So you're squeezing the glutes. We're alternating feet. It's a great movement for working on one leg at a time. 8 to 10 each side. Keep pushing. Try and get one more than last time. Got about 20 seconds to finish. And then we got push-ups to rotation next. Got about 10 seconds. Keep pushing. You guys are doing awesome. Push up to rotation. 3, 2, 1. So same position here. 8 to 10 each side. You're pushing up in between. Great job. Using those arms, keeping that core tight. Great job. Let those hands come towards the ribs. Try and push yourself. Do a few more. Even if it's just one more. Awesome. Almost there. We have about 20 seconds to finish. And then we got plank, knee to opposite elbow next. 12 to 15 on each side. 3, 2, 1. Bringing the knee over and across. Exhaling as we bring that knee up. Engaging the core, butt down, hands below the shoulders. Try and get one more than last time. Great job. Oh, shoulder burner today. Y'all are doing great. Keep up the good work. We're at about 30 seconds, and then we got burpees coming up next. And then we're gonna do one more round, and then we'll cool down and get on with the rest of the Thursday. It's crazy. Before, earlier this morning at my class, it was so overcast, but now it's nice and sunny and really windy. But it's okay. It's a beautiful day to have a good day. We got burpees coming up in 3, 2, 1. Challenge yourself. If you get one more than last time, if you're not jumping today, go ahead and walk those legs out one at a time, or you can do some marches if you prefer to do that. Great job. Keep pushing. You guys doing great. We got about 20 seconds to finish those burpees, and we got one round to go. Starting at the top with our 1.5 squats. We got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 1.5 squats. 10 to 12. Try and get one more than last time. Core tight, back flat. Use those glutes. Great job. Have that good intent. Really squeezing. We got about 20 seconds to finish. Push yourself. Go a little further than last time. Getting better every week. We got 10 seconds until our push-ups. We're doing 8 to 10. 3 seconds down. 3, 2, 1. You can either go from the toes or from the knees, but if you normally do from the knees, we're challenging ourselves today to do these from the toes. Great job. Slowly going down. 8 to 10. Hands starting below the shoulders, ending at the bottom of the ribs. We got about 20 seconds to finish those. And then we got our kneeling to squat coming up next. We're doing 8 to 10 on each leg. 3, 2, 1. So we're staying nice and low, whole foot pushing off the ground, ending in that bottom to mid squat position here. So chest over the arches of our feet, knees tracking just past our second toe. Great job. 8 to 10. Push yourself. Last time we're doing this exercise today. 20 seconds to finish it. And then we're doing push-up to rotation next. Right about 10 seconds. Oh, doing great. We're almost done with our circuit. 3, 2, 1. Push up to rotation. 8 to 10 on each side. We're halfway done with this round, which means we got this and 2 more exercises, and then we'll cool down and get on with the rest of this wonderful Thursday. Eight to 10 on each side. We got about 20 seconds to finish. Great job. Got 10 more seconds to plank, knee to opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1. Hands. Oh, excuse me. Hands below shoulders. Sorry about that. We are keeping that core tight. Back flat, butt down. 12 to 15 on each side. Great job. We got about 20 seconds, then we're doing burpees, and then we'll be done for the day. Great job, you guys. We got 10 seconds to burpees. 12 to 15. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Push yourself. Finishing strong. Try and get one more than last time. Great job pushing. You're almost there. Finishing strong. You got about 20 seconds to finish your burpees here. Grab some water when you're done. We'll cool down as soon as the timer runs out. 15 seconds. Great job, you guys. 3, 2, 1, and that is all she wrote for exercise with Exos. Round of applause, you guys. Great job. Get some water. Take a few steps. Start to slow your breathing down. We're going to make our way onto the ground here. I'm going to stretch out our upper body a little bit first. Starting on our hands and our knees. Knees below the hips. Hands below the shoulders. We're gonna take a deep breath, and on the exhale, I'm gonna take my right hand sort of through the left arm and the left leg, head on the ground, pushing the back of our hand into the ground, pulling away with our upper back. Starting to slow our breathing down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathing into any tightness we feel in our back today. One more deep breath here. And on the exhale, we're turning that hand back under our shoulder. We're doing the same thing on the other side. So reaching through the right arm, reaching the left arm through the right arm and the left leg, right arm, right leg. Push the back of the hand into the ground. Pull away with your upper back, breathing into your chest, feeling that low back or the upper back expand. Feeling that stretch right under the shoulder blade. And let's go ahead and do one more big inhale. And on the exhale, we can return our hands under our shoulders. And last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna slow our breathing down a little bit more. We're gonna take our knees wider than hip width a little bit, toes together. We're gonna walk our hands forward, forehead, chin, or cheek to the ground. We're gonna do some child's pose, which I think is pretty necessary after all those burpees we just did. So we're going to take nice, big, deep inhales through the nose. Make those exhales through the mouth a little bit longer than our inhales. We're feeling our low back expand, sinking further into the ground with each exhale. And we're gonna do one more deep inhale. We're gonna slowly exhale. After that last breath, you can either stay there, or you can come up on your hands and knees, returning to seated, kneeling, and standing, however you would like to end. But that is gonna be all we have for this week's exercise with Exos. Thank you all so much for joining me. I love seeing you all in here working hard. I know that was a tough workout, but great job. Don't forget, we do have dance coming up at 12:30 if you'd like to join that with John. Otherwise, we do have another stretch break at 2:30 and abs, core, and mobility at 4:30 with Brittany this evening. And we do also have our virtual blood drive happening. So sign up today for your donation in June. And then we do also have our Design to Run race happening this week, as well as lots of other programs happening. So check out our SharePoint site if you would want to. And everyone have a great rest of your day.